Hello students, come on, we'll continue our subject financial accounting 2. So far we have completed 3 topics, that is bills of exchange, joint venture and non-profit accounts of non-profit organizations. Now we are going to start the next topic, that is accounts from incomplete records. So hope you have already watched my previous topics of joint venture and accounts from non-profit organizations and bills of exchange. You got the good command on those 3 topics. Now we are moving on to the next one. So hope the students and viewers will watch till the end to get the complete command. So the problems are based on this theoretical explanation. So don't ignore the theory. Just like ignoring the theory means ignoring the foundation and constructing a building. Can you imagine a building construction without foundation? No, not at all possible. Foundation is must. The whole building is dependent on the foundation. So same case is here. The complete problems are based on the theory. So don't neglect the theory. Coolly, with full concentration, with full focus, with full interest, watch the theory video. Then you can go ahead in learning about the problems. Accounts from incomplete records. See here. It is also called single entry system. So before learning single entry system, we'll recap our points on double entry system of bookkeeping. Already most of the students and viewers already know the concept of double entry system. It's a system of bookkeeping in which both the aspects of the transactions are recorded. When both the aspects are recorded, one account is debited, another account is credited. So in every transaction, one account debited, another account credited. So the total of debits will be equal to total of credits. That is called double entry system. On account of double entry system only, we can be able to make the trial balance. Trial balance. If you commit any error in passing the journal entry, in taking the amounts of the entry, it will be disclosed in the trial balance. The trial balance will check the arithmetical accuracy of the books of accounts when we follow double entry system. And on the basis of trial balance, we can easily prepare the final accounts. That is the usual procedure in double entry system. Now we are coming to the R topic, that is single entry system. The single entry system is that system which does not follow the rules of double entry system. Simple words. It is not at all a simple system itself. This single entry system is not a system at all. It is simply recording some transaction, ignoring some transaction, recording some partially, some part it is ignoring. Randomly accounts are kept, that is called single entry. Some authors call it as accounts from incomplete records or defective accounting system. So different names are given. So what is single entry? It is that system of accounting in which a double entry system of bookkeeping is not followed. Some transactions are completely recorded, some are partly recorded, some are completely ignored. So this method is called single entry system. So in this single entry system, we maintain only cash book. Only cash book is kept. Some personal accounts of debtors, customers and suppliers. Customers, suppliers, personal accounts are kept and cash book is kept. Regarding other real account and nominal accounts are not maintained in single entry system. Now in this system, we record some transactions completely. Example, when cash is received from customers, it will be recorded in cash book and also it will be recorded in customers' personal accounts. Similarly, when cash is paid to suppliers, it will be recorded in the cash book and also it will be recorded in the supplier's account. Completely recording. But some transactions are partly recorded. Example, when salary is paid, rent is paid, it is only recorded in the cash book. No records are kept for nominal accounts of salary account, rent account, etc. That is not maintained. And some transactions are completely ignored, not at all recorded. Example, bad debts, provision for bad debts, depreciation, etc. So these transactions are completely ignored. So this system, this method of ignoring some transactions, partly recording some transactions, fully recording some transactions, only personal account and cash book is maintained, no nominal account, no real account are maintained, that method is called single entry system. Now the question arises in your mind, why this method will be followed? only few organizations. Small, petty business houses, those business houses which cannot afford to keep a qualified person to record all transactions. They will maintain their own accounts. For example, a sole trader is there, small shop is there. He will not maintain double entry system. He will keep small chits, small books in which he will record the names of the customer, supplier and cash. He will record from whom we receive, to whom we have paid. So this person cannot afford to keep full-fledged accounting system, so he is maintaining single entry. That is the meaning of the term single entry. So I have explained you what is single entry, right? Now I am explaining about the features of single entry. The first feature of single entry is both the aspects of the transactions are not recorded. Both the aspects of the transaction are not recorded. What comes in, what goes out, both are not recorded, only one is recorded. Second is only personal account of suppliers and customers and cash book is maintained. No nominal accounts, no real accounts are maintained. This is another feature. Next feature is trial balance cannot be prepared. Financial statements cannot be prepared. When we are not keeping double entry system, we cannot make the trial balance, we cannot make the profit and loss account and balance sheet. Right? So this is called incomplete system because we are not maintaining complete system and the rules and regulations of accounting are not followed. In this system, no specific rules how to make the ledger, how to make the journal, all these things, rules and regulations are not followed in single entry system. Now we'll come to the limitations of single entry system. It's a defective system. It's a defective system. One of the objective of accounting is to ascertain the true profit, ascertain the financial position, control the activities of the business. That is the main objective of accounting. But here in single entry system, that objective cannot be attained. The first limitation is the arithmetical accuracy of the books of account cannot be ascertained because we cannot make the trial balance. पहला limitation तो यही है कि we cannot make the trial balance, so arithmetical accuracy cannot be ascertained. Secondly, we cannot make the profit and loss account and balance sheet because we cannot make the trial balance. Why we cannot make the trial balance? Because we are not maintaining the real account and nominal account. Only few personal accounts and cash book is maintained. No real account, no nominal accounts are maintained. So no trial balance. When no trial balance, no profit and loss account and balance sheet. Third limitation is when complete accounting is not recorded, there is a lot of scope of fraud and misappropriation of funds. That is the limitation. Next one is the single entry method will not be accepted by tax authorities. So we have different types of income tax and different types of tax authorities are there. Those authorities will not accept this single entry method of accounting. Next one, this single entry method of accounting cannot be used to raise a loan from bank. When the bank extends the loan, it requires that the business must follow double entry system, complete accounting system, not incomplete system. Next limitation is we cannot find out the gross profit, net profit, etc. So we cannot be able to calculate the different ratios. We cannot find out the different ratios. Similarly, at the time of sale, when the business, when it is required to sell the business, we cannot get the true value of the assets. True value of the assets we cannot get. So many limitations are there. That's why this system will not be followed usually, normally in most of the business. Only few small petty businesses, small business houses, they will follow this single entry system. Now differences between single entry and double entry system, many differences are there. First one, in double entry system, we record both the aspect. One account is debited, another account is credited. In single entry system, both the aspects are not recorded. Second difference, in double entry system, all the three types of accounts are maintained. Personal account, nominal account, real account. All accounts are maintained in double entry system. In single entry system, only personal account of supplier and customers are maintained and cash book is maintained. Real account, nominal account are not maintained. Next difference, in double entry system, we can make the trial balance. We can check the arithmetical accuracy of the books of accounts. In case of single entry system, we cannot make the trial balance, we cannot check arithmetical accuracy. Next difference, in double entry system, we can make the profit and loss account and balance sheet. No profit and loss account and balance sheet can be prepared in single entry system. Next difference is, in double entry system, there is a specific procedure, rules, techniques of maintaining the accounts. So how to prepare the journal, how to prepare the ledger, how to make the balance sheet, how to make the trial balance, all specific rules are there, universal rules are there. But no specific rules are applied in single entry system. Next difference is, double entry system of accounting will be accepted by tax authorities, whereas single entry system will not be accepted by tax authorities. In double entry system, there is less scope for fraud and misappropriation, theft. Whereas in case of single entry system, it is more exposed to fraud. Lot of chances of fraud, misappropriation of fund, cannot be able to control the business. So these are some of the differences between double entry and single entry. Now, difference between balance sheet and statement of affairs. This balance sheet and statement of affairs are very, very similar but different. There you will know what is similarity and what is the difference. Similarity is both will contain assets and liability. Balance sheet and statement of affairs both will have assets and liability. That is the similarity. The format of balance sheet and format of statement of affairs is also same. Balance sheet is prepared when we follow double entry system of bookkeeping to find out the financial position of the business, whereas statement of affairs will be prepared by those organizations which follow single entry system. Single entry system. The objective of making balance sheet is to find out the financial position of the business, whereas the objective of statement of affair is to find out the capital. We need capital at the beginning and capital at the end. To find out capital, we make statement of affairs. Next is, balance sheet will be prepared after finding out the profit. After finding out the profit and loss, after preparing the profit and loss account, we make the balance sheet. But in case of single entry system, this is prepared. Statement of affairs is prepared before making the profit and loss. Before finding out the profit, we make statement of affairs. In balance sheet, the assets and liabilities values are accurate, whereas in case of statement of affairs, the assets and liability values are only estimated. So these are some of the differences between statement of affairs and balance sheet. So whatever I have explained just now, listen carefully with concentration, because a theory question may be asked in examination. What are the differences between single entry, double entry? What are the differences between balance sheet and statement of affairs? What are the features of single entry? I have explained you twice. If you watch, then definitely you can be able to get the command. Now, ascertainment of profit under single entry system. Under single entry system, we cannot make the profit and loss account. So profit cannot be ascertained. Then how these people can be able to find out the profit? Indirect method is there. So to ascertain the profit of those organizations which follow single entry system, two methods are there. One is statement of affairs method and the second one is conversion method. So first we'll discuss about statement of affairs method. In statement of affairs method, we make two statement of affairs. One statement of affair at the beginning of the year, one statement of affair at the end of the year. तो beginning of the year का जो statement of affairs बनाएंगे, तो पूरे assets एक जगह लेंगे, minus liabilities कर देंगे. The total of the assets minus all the liabilities, you will get the capital. And this capital will be the opening capital. Now we make the similar statement of affairs at the end of the year. Again we take total of assets minus liability, we'll get capital at the end. Now we are having two capitals, capital at the beginning and capital at the end. Now compare this capital. Example, capital in the beginning was 5 lakh rupees and capital at the end was 6 lakh rupees. So 1 lakh rupees capital has increased. The capital will increase on account of profit. तो 6 लाख minus 5 लाख you will get 1 lakh rupees profit. अगर इसका उल्टा हो गया, beginning of the year 6 lakh rupees capital, end of the year 5 lakh rupees capital, तो 1 lakh rupees का loss. So to find out the profit or loss, we compare the capital. So how to find out the profit after calculating capital? This is the format. This format, capital at the end of the year we take. To this we add drawings during the period minus further capital introduced during the period. तो क्या करेंगे, एंड ऑफ द ईयर जो कैपिटल रहेगा उसमें ड्राइंग्स को ऐड करेंगे, फर्दर कैपिटल इंट्रोड्यूस ड्यूरिंग द पीरियड लेस कर देंगे, तो विल गेट एडजस्टेड कैपिटल एट द एंड. From this adjusted capital at the end, deduct capital at the beginning of the period. We'll get the profit or loss subject to adjustment. Adjustment से पहले profit or loss. Again I repeat, capital at the end, add drawings during the period, minus further capital introduced during the period. We'll get adjusted capital at the end. From that adjusted capital at the end, subtract capital in the beginning of the year. We'll get the net profit or net loss before adjustment. Now what are the adjustments? Some adjustment may be there. Add appreciation in fixed assets or provision for discount on creditors. अगर ये है तो these two are the expected items to be added. And deduction में bad debts to be written off, provision for doubtful debts, provision for discount on debtors, depreciation, interest due on loan, interest on capital, proprietor's salary. These are the examples of adjustments. तो ये सारी चीजों को माइनस कर देंगे तो net profit or loss for the period. ये first method हो गया. The second method of finding out the profit is conversion method. Conversion method means we are going to convert the single entry into double entry system. So how to convert it? We will make few accounts and we'll gather some information. Organization में से कुछ information gather करेंगे और कुछ accounts बनाएंगे ताकि हमको वो information मिल जाना जिससे हम profit and loss account और balance sheet बना सके. So we are converting the single entry into double entry. So how to convert here? Converting profit or loss account and balance sheet will be prepared. Once we convert the single entry into double entry, we can be able to make the profit and loss account and balance sheet. If capital at the beginning of the year is not given, we make a statement of affairs at the beginning of the year to find out the capital in the beginning. Then cash book should be prepared in order to find out the opening or closing cash. A cash book will be prepared to find out the opening cash or closing cash. Then total debtors account, total creditors account, bills receivable account, bills payable account. These accounts we need to prepare to find out the total sales and total purchases. So after completing this, we can be able to make the profit and loss account and balance sheet and find out the profit. So these are the two methods of ascertaining the profit, that is statement of affairs method and conversion method, in order to find out the profit. So this is the end of the theory part of this topic called accounts from incomplete records, or simply it is called single entry system. दोनों का मतलब एक ही है, accounts from incomplete records or single entry system, right? So hope you understood what I have explained so far about the meaning of the term in single entry, and what are the features, what are the limitations, what are the differences between single entry, double entry, and how to ascertain the profit. And all these things we will apply in our problems. So keep watching the video. Not only this, but apart from that, other subjects I have also given in my playlist. In my channel, you will find the playlist. In the playlist, you will find Advanced Accounting, Business Statistics 1, Business Statistics 2, Corporate Accounting, Financial Management, Investment Management. So many subjects are there. Still many more subjects I am planning to include in the playlist. So keep watching, share it among your friends, among your known groups, relatives, so that more students can be able to get the knowledge. See here, reading for 6 hours is not so much effective than listening the lecture for just a half an hour. According to one of the psychologists, he says listening the lecture for half an hour is much more effective than self-reading for 6 hours. अब मैं जो पढ़ा रहा हूँ ये कोई नया पॉइंट नहीं है. Every textbook you will find whatever I have explained. But if you listen the lecture, definitely the impact in your mind will be much great than the impact by just self-studying. So keep watching, share it in your group, subscribe my channel so that it will grow much more. I'll get more enthusiasm when subscribers increases, when views increases, then definitely it will give more encouragement that students are liking my lecture. I can be able to deliver more and more better subjects, more subjects in my playlist. Thanks for watching. See you again in the next video on problems on accounts from incomplete records.